arrived at Alyeska Ski Resort in Girdwood, Alaska, checked out the resort, had a nice evening in a great room, and early the next morning I set off to explore the Alyeska Nordic Spa. I had heard great things. A short outside walk from the main chateau. I have to admit I did walk a bit faster after seeing signs warning about bears. My exclusive access to film started well before the spa was open to customers, and I was greeted by very kind and attentive resort employees who showed me around the facility. I was given a wristband that opened a locker, where later that day I'd stow my day clothes and change into my swimsuit to enjoy the hydrotherapy area. In the locker I found my spa robe, a towel, outdoor slippers, and a bit of exfoliating rub for the exfoliating shower experience later. The facilities are top-notch and modern, clean and stylish, with a brightness and warmth found among the functional luxe. Outside of the locker room, from the reception area to the bistro to the treatment rooms, again, there's a melding of comfort and style to create a relaxed resort vibe. Finally, I ventured out into the silent, freezing morning to explore the hydrotherapy areas. It's no secret, it's why I really came to the resort. From onsen in Japan, natural hot springs in the Pacific Northwest, and hot caldera pools in the Azores, I've enjoyed the magic that can happen when you pause everything and look at the beautiful world around you from an open-air hot pool of water. The first loop includes an exfoliation cabin, a couple of hot pools, a couple of cold plunges, a halotherapy signature sauna with a Himalayan salt wall, a relaxation area, rainforest steam rooms, which unfortunately were closed during my visit, and a dry heat finish sauna. Let's take a moment to explore the first loop area.
I can see a sea of alpine green, something that will stay with me. Sky is wrapped in blue, wish that I could share with you. A photograph when times are good, when a flower begins to bloom. Life never felt so good. You're far, but distance doesn't break your heart. It gives us time to know our love. Grass all wrapped in you. Oh, I wish that I could lie with you. Oh, I know what I would hold on to. A memory when times are good. That's when I think of you. That's when I think of you. I know what I would hold on to. A memory when times are good. That's when I think of you. That's when I think of you.
This exfoliation cabin with hot showers is actually where, later that day, I started my hydrotherapy. A co-ed shower house, wearing swimsuits, exfoliating our arms and legs. It wasn't as awkward as I've made it sound. The second loop, located in the forest area, has a couple of Russian-style banya saunas, a cold plunge, about 5 wooden hot tubs, and a couple of dry and wet barrel sauna. It is suggested for hydrotherapy to go from hot to cold to rest and then start over. In reality, there is no set direction or sequence, and Nordic Spa participants can enjoy some or all of the pools and saunas as they decide. While I explored all of the pools and saunas before the opening, I took a moment to appreciate it all. In the wilds of Alaska, with a backdrop of sparkling white snowy mountains, surrounded by rugged rocks and fragrant trees, with the clean, crisp 18-degree air reminding me of each breath I took, and not in a bad way. These experiences, these times of either friendly fellowship or strong solitude, places discovered that go on that list of experiences that you would return to if you could. If you're heading to Alyeska Resort, you can book the Nordic Spa and hydrotherapy about 60 days in advance, and it is capacity controlled, so there's a good chance you may not be able to enter unless you have a reservation. There's also the option to purchase the all-day pass with no re-entry or just an evening pass. Also, in the hydrotherapy area, no cell phones or video recording is allowed ever at the facility, but you can leave all of that in your locker. Later that day, I ended up spending about 5 or 6 hours at the Nordic Spa with my husband. It was absolutely amazing with a really fun group of other spa goers. You have to be at least 18 to enter, and there were lots of different ages, lots of different body types, and lots of smiles all around. And yes, I finally worked up the courage before the end of the day to walk through the 35-degree cold plunge up to my shoulders, and it was shocking and wildly invigorating both at the same time. I look forward to the next time I visit this magical place. It's definitely on my experiences I'd like to repeat list for sure.